Good afternoon. My name is Sam Wesley with Sam Wesley and Associates, and many of you have seen the videos of the last two Facebook Live videos that show what I've been going through personally with custodial interference. I am here today to help start shining a light on the issues that other parents are having. So coming up here very soon, or right after me, you will hear from another father who has not seen his son in almost a year, or he's only seen him once, maybe for a week over the course of the last year. So I want him to tell his story, and hopefully after hearing his story, more fathers will decide to step up, more non-custodial parents, will decide to step up and help join this cause, help shine a light on this issue, help us to bring awareness to us not being able to count on law enforcement, the courts, the district attorney, child protective services, or anyone else helping us to enforce our parental rights. We are driven to the civil courts when this is a state jail felony for custodial interference, and so it unnecessarily harms all non-custodial parents, because now at the deficit that we're already at paying child support, we now have to go to the civil courts and pay attorney fees because most counties refuse to take charges on custodial interference, which is a state jail felony. So coming up next, you're going to hear from my friend, really good friend and brother, Waylon Henry.
Hello, how everyone doing? My name is Waylon Henry. I'm from Herm Clark, Houston, Texas. I'm a father. My age is 35 years old. Stop that.
You're good. No, keep going. Keep going. You're good.
Okay. I'm here today to speak out on injustice. I'm fighting for my son.
Talk about your son.
I haven't.
What's his name?
My name.
His son's name. It's okay. It's okay.
It's
okay.
press. Okay.
I know. Go ahead.
My son's name is Colin Amari Elijah Henry. His middle name, all his names mean everything. Amari means miracle from God, which I feel like he is. My son is not with me as of right now. I really haven't had a relationship with him. This picture I'm holding right here is the day that I actually was able to first hold him and feed him. Because, not to bash anyone.
Don't go there. Don't get it positive. All love, baby. Just talk about your son. All love. Talk about your son.
Okay, so yeah. So I chose this picture right here because this picture it was raw passion of me missing him after so long. I actually need another picture like this because I haven't seen my son since my son's mother left with him to another state.
How long ago was that?
Huh?
How long ago?
That was last summer. I want to say June 4th, June 6th, one of the two.
What year?
2019.
What was the last time you saw him?
I haven't seen Colin, so I have an order in place. I have a geographical restriction in place. I put myself on child support just to be a father. And it wasn't about the money, because the good Lord has blessed me to be able to support my son. But it was about, I want to give visitations and be there for him. What I didn't have as coming up was a father in my life that was there for me. So I want to, and I still feel the same way. I'm gonna be there for him, so I'm speaking that.
What about your mother?
My mom?
Yeah.
My mom, she died of cancer in 2018, August 18. Her birthday was July 18th, so a month later. I took care of her during the time she was diagnosed with cancer. We're not gonna go into the type of cancer. That definitely will, just to say my sisters and my brothers, because we have raw passion about that as well. That was a time. It was a terrible time. However,
so why being a father? If you picture up so people can see your son.
So being a father to me means the world. I mean,
some people call it.
It means the world, because this is something that my mom always wanted me to have a family and have kids, and this was something that I always looked up to people like James Evans on Good Time. He was a father. He was there.
No,
you know.
no.
Don't use that.
We're not
But
going
that's facts though.
I know we'll get there, man. But like, let's stay.
keep it
Let's
right,
talk
okay.
about you. Let's talk about you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So why is being a father important to you?
Being a father is important to me because I see.
To you,
No,
not
yeah.
to anybody else.
No, being a father is important to me because I see what not having a father in a person's life does to a kid. So when you have a father in your life, you there to structure them. So I want to be there to structure my son towards success and towards how to be a man. You know, only a man can teach another. Or his son, another man, how to be a man, a boy how to be a man. So it's important to me to teach my son how to be a man, how to fish for his own fish, how to carry himself in public, how to survive, how to not get killed by the ills of our country or the nation.
Okay, so now, what was the last time you saw Colin again?
The last time I seen Colin, that was So last time I seen Colin was in January.
Okay. For how long?
For like 3 days.
Okay. And
These
so,
facts. 3 days, and I haven't seen him since. And we
talked to him?
No, haven't talked to him.
Has anybody in your family talked to him?
I don't believe so. I believe my sister maybe had text my child's mother, and she said he was okay. But this is a time during Corona that any father who will have anxiety right now during that, because they want to know how their child is doing. Okay. And I'm no different.
And what steps have you taken to try to?
I have purchased a lawyer. I had purchased 3 lawyers. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna speak on them. However, I got raw passion about that as well. But I have one particular lawyer that I really.
No, don't talk about me. I'm not worried about me.
I really feel as though it's going to work. I'm not using it. Yeah, okay. I'm not dropping no names.
Amen.
Yeah. Steps. I done took steps for as taking parenting classes. And Lord knows these parenting classes work. I'm not gonna say that I didn't need them. I feel like any parent should take parenting classes because they're good education. I done took grief classes, you know, because it is you do go through grief when you miss a child. Just like a death, when you go through a death, you go through grief. You go through stages when you miss your blood, you know, your people, you know, somebody that you had a part in bringing to this world.
Now, so how many times have you been to court?
I've been to court like six times already, and every time I went, to be honest with you, I've been disappointed.
How long did it take you to find his mother? The last
it took me and this particular lawyer tried everything to serve my child's mother papers to get in court, and so the first 4 times of court, we couldn't serve her. And we was telling the judge that because she had said her email wasn't working. But the thing is, she's supposed to have turned in her address if she moved to a new address to child support building, or she's supposed to have went by it a certain type of way. But she didn't say any of that. She just left and fled. So I didn't know where she was at, and it took us maybe a good year and a half to find her.
6 months.
What, 6 months? 6 months. Well.
2 to 6 months.
I believe. Well,
I know you've been trying for a year and a half, but
I think it's longer than that.
Yeah, I mean July to December, I think is when we finally got her to court. It was mid-December.
And so what I believe is though, it's just like any pain. I have tattoos. After a while of getting tattoos, your body go numb and your chemistry in your body start feeling, so you don't feel it. So I believe that some parents try to do things so long where you can go numb to the pain of you missing a child. I try to keep my fire burning for my son. The fire's still there, but if this is allowed to go on, you go back 2 months to court. That long time, my family like, why so long? Is your lawyer working for you? You know, and I'm like, well, he got to get on the docket and things of that nature. But however, this lawyer definitely fight for me. But when we go there, they push us right back out. to reset. And that's not a slap to anyone. I'm just saying.
So have you called the Harris County District Attorney?
I called the Harris County District Attorney.
Did you call Houston Police?
Who?
The Houston Police Department.
Man, I done called the Houston Police Department. I done been on a Houston Police Department doorsteps. I done got maybe 50, police reports. I have receipts that I was at the location I was supposed to be in at the time I was there, the proximity, everything.
Have you been able to receive any law enforcement assistance?
Law enforcement come out and they just clueless. They like, well, this is the family law issue. You have to go through the family law procedures to get in front of a judge and get you a lawyer.
Have they?
And then the only thing they'll give you is, I've been through it as well. And then guess what? So that you got to go through it. If it's male policemen, not all male police feel that way. Some male police go beyond, but most of them is going to just write you off as, hey, this not our area, you know.
And they send you back to the civil courts, right?
They send you back through the system, and you gotta wait for a court date. You gotta try to find the person, and so you already have an order, with the child support or whatever, and then you gotta go back through it, and it's like your order doesn't mean nothing. And then so with that time is lies can come through, allegations and things of that nature.
Now, and you've attempted to file custodial interference charges, is that correct?
Yes.
And no one will take your charges, is that correct?
Yes. You don't even know. So this.
No, I'm asking you, what did they tell you?
But what I'm saying, the lack of information that you don't even know, that lets me know it's a void somewhere between you guys and fathers. They told me to wait on court.
Sir, I do know. I'm trying to find out what they told you. So what did they tell you?
So I have an order already. They told me to go back to court, go back to family law court. And guess what?
Right.
Corona shut all that down.
Okay, well, sir, unfortunately, that's something that happened that's out of their control.
Okay.
So what you will want to do
What if you was
is
in my
call the
shoes?
family court and see if there's any other way they can do it over
And then wait a year again, right? And then wait a year, 2 years before we know it. Before I even get back in. Yeah, I understand. You want to cut me off? Okay, all right. Please take my name down, please. Can I make a report then, at least? Can I make a report,
You
please?
cannot make a report, sir. You would have to go through the family law courts.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Well, hopefully you never go through this type of pain I'm going through, ma'am. Thank you.
And so, all right. So now, what is your call to action? What would you like to see happen?
I would like to see exposure of fathers.
Okay. We're laying the groundwork for a civil rights action. We need more fathers to stand up. We need to quantify this problem. We need data. We need numbers. We need to know how much you spent. We need to know how much time you've missed. We need to know how many times you've tried to take motions to enforce or modifications or any other actions that have cost you money because you are choosing a civil route, because there will not be any criminal enforcement. So today we start that. There's a lack of enforcement. There's the inability to bring an action for habeas corpus because it's outside of your time of possession. We know that you spend thousands of dollars on legal fees. I know this personally. I know that a phone call to the police is free. And so since the police won't do it, we're gonna change the law. That's gonna happen because this is a denial of civil rights, and I'm gonna say it out loud. So let's motherfucking work.